So next, I will cover one advanced problem you may encounter when you change the standard form of the function to the vertex form. So this is different from what we see in the previous video because the a value is equals to 3 instead of 1. So how can we do the completing square when we deal with the coefficient, the leading coefficient, a value equals to 3? So basically, the first step, I need to factor up the 3 here because I want to do the bracket here x minus something or x plus something squared. So the first thing I need to do is to take out the 3 here, and I only do the factoring in these two terms. So I only factor these two terms, and I'm not going to factor out this term because the q is outside in the bracket. So I'm going to leave this term alone and just factor out this term by taking out only 3. So if I factor the 3 here only for these two terms, I get 3 x squared plus 2 over 3x, and also we have the plus 4 outside the bracket. So why we have 2 over 3 here? Because when you think about this, 3 times 2 over 3 gives you the 2x. So when I factor the 3, I need to divide 2 from 3. So we have 2 over 3 in the middle coefficient here. Now I'm going to add the number in order to complete the square for this equation. So what is the number I'm going to add? So basically, I'm going to take out the middle term's coefficient, so which is 2 over 3, right? So I take out the 2 over 3 and I'm going to divide it by 2. So when I divide it by 2 in a fraction, I mean that I can also say 2 over 3 times 1 over 2, right? So the 2 goes in the denominator. So we have 2 divided by 2 times 3. So the 2 in the numerator and denominator cancel out, and we got the b value actually equals to 1 over 3. And we do this square. And we already figured out the b value, so the b value equals to 1 over 3. So because I'm adding the new number, I'm going to minus the new number here. And we got this equation. So this equation is identical to this equation. So next, I'm going to group these three together and to write this into this format. So we have x plus 1 over 3 squared. So when I do the factoring of these three groups here, I get the result x plus 1 over 3 squared. And this is this result. And I'm going to minus 1 over 3 squared, so which is 1 over 9. And I'm going to figure out the rest of this. So I already figured out the minus p, the constant here. So the p constant is equals to negative 1 over 3. So because the bracket inside is positive, so the p value must be negative. So for the q value, I just need to take the 4 and do the subtraction of 1 over 9. So be careful, the 1 over 9 is not outside the bracket, it's inside the bracket. So which means that if I want to take this out, I need to multiply the 3 into x plus 1 over 3 squared and also 3 to the 1 over 9. So after I distribute this number 3 to either two terms, I will get 3x plus 1 over 3 squared, and we do minus 3 times 1 over 9, and we do plus 4. So basically, this portion right here is your q value, and when we do this calculation, we get y equals x plus 1 over 3 squared plus 11 over 3. So 11 over 3 corresponds to this equation. So now we have already figured out the question. So the vertex form is y equals 3x plus 1 over 3 squared plus 11 over 3.